things you need to know in Gorilla Tag. So the first thing is probably the most basic, and it is walking. Just like in real life, only except with your hands. You put one hand out after the other. Something like this. So just left, right, or right, left, whatever you want to do. Now for running, it's pretty simple. You can just do that even faster, like this. Now there are more complex ways of running, but this is just a basic tutorial on things you need to know and nothing too elaborate. Alright, so the second thing you're going to want to know is how to get up to the treehouse. Now there is one simple basic way of doing this, and it is of course putting one hand on each step as you go up. Now you can do this pretty fast and pretty easy. It's not too difficult to do, so long as you can just get up here, and now you are up in the treehouse. Let me give you a first person of what that looks like. So you just put boom, 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 and just keep going all the way up to the top. And now that you're up here, there's not really a lot to do up here unless you just want to talk with friends, but it's a nice cool area. Now the third thing is gonna be getting up into the shop, which is a common struggle for a lot of beginners that I see. So it's not too difficult to get up here, but where I see a lot of people having an issue is this. So there's a few ways you can get up here. The first one is just hit the ground and you can get up here. The second one, if you're having too much of a struggle with that, is you can kind of put your hand up here like this and then take your other hand, although I feel like this one's more difficult and I don't do it very much, and do this. So kind of almost use this as a step. Alright, so now that we are in the stump, there's a lot of things we can do. The first one being over here, where you can see what you look like. For me, I am a maroon monkey. You can see cosmetics, which you probably don't have any if you're a beginner, and you can see where you can change your color code, because you probably won't like your starting color. And this computer right here is how you can switch game codes or just do whatever. And you can see over here we have two different areas, one of them being a friend machine, and the other you can see which of your friends is online. Unfortunately for me, I don't have any friends. Alright, now there's one last thing in Stump, and it's this. You can see it says Casual, Infection, Guardian, and Freeze Tag. Sometimes more things will come, so if you're watching this in the future and there's different things on here, all you gotta do is hit this, and you'll know that this is the one you're on if it's red right here. But I want to keep it on Casual so that you can see my real color. Alright, something I forgot to mention in Forest is, well, again, there's another friend machine. But then here, this is the leaderboard, and because I'm the only one in this lobby, you don't see it, but, or I guess you kinda can. Here it says mute, and here it says report. There's typically buttons here, but since it's me, I can't really mute or report myself, so there's really no point in doing that. In this ATM right here, you can use to buy shiny rocks, and I'll show you what shiny rocks here in a second. This is shiny rocks. You can see I have almost 5,000. I think you start out with about 500, but you get 100 shiny rocks each hour, or like I said, you can go buy some at the ATM. Here is the wide range of Gorilla Tag cosmetics. You can get tons of stuff here. However, you can see that on some of these, they say changing in 7 days, changing in 7 days. And then ones like this say changing in 18 hours, and this says changing in 18 hours as well. But kind of like right at the halfway point of the store, so just about anything over here. This is all stuff that isn't gonna change or will very rarely change. I don't think I've seen any of this stuff change. And also, just one quick thing is that this, if you don't buy anything here that you want in the 7 days, it'll be gone until it's the flashback again. But something like this new skate park, the hover derby stuff, will typically get shifted back here because this was the last set and it's kind of garbage. And then here, of course, we can see how much it costs. So badge, it says 0, so this badge is free. But if we were to go over to like this whoopee cushion, we can see it's 4,000 shiny rocks. Kind of a waste. And over here, we have the monkey leveling system, which is this badge that I'm wearing right here. And this badge is free. And you level up, and sorry, I had a bit of an itch under my headset. But if you look here on the side, you can see the different ranks. So you start out at the bronze tier. Here, why don't I move the camera down a little bit more? There. You start out at the bronze tier, which is pretty mid. Then you move up to the silver tier, which is where I am, although this looks a lot more blue in my opinion. And this one is the first 20 levels, by the way. This is the next 20 up to 100. This is 100. And then I don't know what the gap is here. I think it might be like up to 200 or maybe even like something as high as 500, I don't know. And then there's another wardrobe right here. And if you go up this area, there's just like an arcade, there's other little stores that rarely ever change, and just stuff like that. This is the obstacle course. And it's an area where you can go and unlock competitive if you can complete it. I would say that you need probably a month of experience playing this game before you can do this. Or maybe you're just a natural, but that's it. Now the final thing I want to teach you in this video is in this map. I know I haven't explored a lot of the maps today. I'll probably do a video going over all the maps and which ones I think are the coolest and which ones are like very mid and that I typically never play in. But again, that's just my own experience. I'm not saying that that would affect you. And so, if you see there's ropes here, and yes, you can climb them, but you have to use this finger, which is probably going to be at the very bottom of your Oculus controller. Unfortunately, I can't show you, but so long as you have this finger down, when you're next to the rope, you should be able to climb it, like this. And to go up, you just lift your hand up, press down, and let go on the other trigger, and then you'll be good. Now, these are zip lines. They're very much similar to the ropes, in the fact that you still have to use this finger, but if I was to jump down onto this zip line, I don't know if you can hear me. You can see that I just went flying and had to climb back up. As a matter of fact, this zipline in particular goes down all the way through there and then up to there a little bit. In all, I hope that this video helps you learn the utmost basics of Gorilla Tag and that you'll be better at the game by watching this video. I'm sorry this video took a while and probably won't be out for a little bit because I'm kind of stinky at editing, but also I have one quick thing to tell you. I'm not in this code, I'm in a different code that I use for my videos that is not going to be disclosed of, but if you join the code connection, there could be a chance I'm in there. Who knows? So, bye.